Hello and welcome to part of the Betty and Barney Hill abduction cases, but the positive things that happened, not the bad, scary, negative things that didn't even really happen that bad. First one, Barney realizing he had nothing to be afraid of, and that he was being a little baby for nothing.
No, I wasn't afraid. I was thinking, it isn't too bad. How funny. I have no reason to fear. And I laughed and said, well, there it goes.
And the next one, the people say that they were snatched from their car. They say that they were taken. They weren't. They even opened the door for Betty. They escorted them to the ship. They didn't take them. That's a lie.
And I just put my hand on the car door and open it. And the men come up and they open it for me. He says, don't be afraid. You don't have any reason to be afraid. We're not going to harm you. We just want to do some tests. When the tests are over with, we'll take you and Barney back and put you in your car. You'll be on your way back home in no time. It was sort of reassuring in a way.
This one, they took Betty's pain away. Granted, they did put a needle in her belly button.
Put his hand in front of my eyes. And he says, I'll be all right. I won't feel it. And all the pain goes away.
And then this next one, they were waiting for Barney to finish being done with his testing. And so she just had time to kill with the leader. You know what? It was a really good experience. They even shared a laugh. Aliens laughing? What?
Just the leader and me. I mean, I was grateful to him because he had stopped my pain. And now I wasn't afraid at all. If he could give me something to take back with me, then people would believe it. And so he told me to look around, and maybe I could find something I would like to take. There was a book, a fairly big book. I put my hand on the book and I said, could I have this? And the leader laughed, and he asked me if I thought I could read it. I laughed too. I said no, but I wasn't taking it to read, that this was going to be my proof that this had happened.
In the next one, while they were killing time waiting for Barney's ass, he showed her a star map.
So I asked him where was his home port, and he said, where are you on this map? I laughed and I said, I don't know. So he said, well then, if you don't know where you are, there wouldn't be any point of my telling you where I am.
And then for this one, they were done with everything and they were walking them back to their cars. She was talking about how she wanted them to come back. She wanted them to come back and work something out. I thought this one was especially sweet. Honestly, it made me cry a little bit.
Maybe if he could come back, if we could make arrangements for a meeting, it would have to be done so there'd be no danger involved. I wouldn't want him to be exposed to any danger. I don't know how I could do it. I don't know how I could. I'd work it out somehow. I want him to come back. I want him to. Will you come back? Can we work out something? And he says, I don't know. I don't know. It's not my decision to make. I mean, if it can be worked out.
And I thought it was particularly interesting how they're like, it's not our decision to make, which means aliens being a known thing could not even be up to our government to make. It could be up to some higher galactic authority this whole time. This last one was when they were telling them about how they won't remember it.
He's going to remember it differently from you. And all you got to do is get each other so confused you won't know what's going on. If you do remember, it'd be better if you forgot it anyway. I won't forget it. I'll remember it somehow. He said, I had no objections to you having the book, but the others object. And they have as much right to make this decision as I do. So I said, all right, I won't be mad at you. I wish I could be able to have some proof of this, because it's the most unbelievable thing that's ever happened.
Last thing I'll say, and then I promise I'll shut up, is that first off, these were not as coherent as they sound. because really, I had to cut out a bunch of pauses because, you know, they're technically kind of half asleep answering these questions. And then also, I don't want to hear no people being like, why do they have a book? Why don't aliens have a book? Why do they have a map? They have physical things? They're advanced. You know what? What if their power goes out, huh? Physical copy's always good. Can't be too careful. Okay, bye.